Mud caked on my wheels, never cared for downtown. Friday night's bonfire, never traded for that crown. Waiting on my face, take the long way home. Running from nothing, just where I belong. Tailgate's my table, stars are my chandelier. Boys raise toast with a cheap root beer. Old house barking, he's calling my name. Left house society, never played that game. They call me backwoods, I call me free. Living for the wide open, that's the life for me. Talking all day about the things they can't see. They call me backwoods, I just call me free. Rust on my pickup, pride in my frame. Mama taught me honest, never chase no fame. Hand stained red dirt, stories behind the scars. My freedom's a sunset and an old guitar. Dust on my blue jeans, laugh in the rain. Chasing the sunrise, I'll do it again. Smoke curling slow from that driftwood pine. Feel the heartbeat of these crooked pines. They call me backwoods, I call me free. Living for the wide open, that's the life for me. Talking all day about the things they can't see. They call me backwoods, I just call me free. Tracks right side of the sky. Kicked off boots, head held high. Don't need permission, no reason to hide. I'm just living, call it right. They call me backwoods, I call me free. This isn't despite the love I do. And all that bootlegger crazy chasing it on me backwards, I just call me free. Yeah, they call me back, call me free. Yeah, they call me backwoods, I just free. Engine ticks as I watch the sun breathe. Still got dust where my boots should be. Coffee hot, radio hums complaint free. Morning creeps down a gravelly lane. Them folks in town, they got their own ways. Polished shoes, suits and tight handshakes. I just nod, waggle my cap down low. Smile easy, ain't much I need to show. Let them talk, the wind just blows on. They call me backwoods, I call me free. Raised by these fields, this stubborn street. Callous palm shirt, stuck in the seat, out here alone. I got all I need. Sweet cornbread mess on the dash again. Mama calls, says come by if I can. Dog barking, I broke through the screen door. Old man's laugh rolling out from the porch. Let them talk, the wind just blows on. They call me backwoods, I call me free. Raised by these fields, this stubborn street. Callous palm shirt, stuck in the seat, out here alone. I got all I need. catching stars in my hair. Ain't looking back, I'm already there. They call me backwoods, I call me free. Raised by these fields that stubborn street. Callous palm shirt, stuck in the seat. Out here alone, I got all I need. Crickets rise, don't just out of reach. Rumble fades down a gravelly lane. Pine and red clay road, wood smoke curling, I haul my load. Bare feet running, creek runs cold. Truth in my laughter, grit in my soul. Tell me I'm stubborn, call it wild. Ain't no fences across these miles. Stains on my jeans, sweat on my brow. You come round here, you'll learn how. Raised in the wild, can't hold me down, never been that child. Born in the backwoods, raised in the wild. Say it again loud, running free in style. Yeah, yeah. You'll city talk, don't bother none. My language rumbles from a shotgun run. Judge my ways, ain't asking for grace. Red dirt anthem beats steady in place. Hands in the soil, I built what you see. Got no shame in a life like me. If you got questions, cross this line. We'll settle it proper every time. Born in the backwoods, raised in the wild. Can't hold me down, never been that child. The backwoods, raised in the wild, holler it proud all the while. Style. Born in the backwoods, raised in the wild. Got a beat up F-150 and a song in my soul. Don't need much else, just the radio and the road. Coffee strong as my cousin's grip. Front porch picking, let the sunrise drip. Old dogs barking, waving off the flies. Bacon grease popping, kids running wild outside. Mama's on the swing, humming low and sweet. Barefoot dancing on a patch of heat. Holler's got his charm, yeah, let them say what they will. Just a simple man chasing that backwoods thrill. Some chase silver, some chase gold. My heart beats steady, steady and bold. Give me 3-chord truth and a blue jean symphony. heart, soul. Yeah, that's my kind of living, proud and whole. Mason jaw moments, grill on, sun low. Laughs like thunder when my people all show. Dust on my boots means a good day spent. Hometown roots, yeah, they're heaven sent. Raise up a toast to a county line night. No need to chase what don't feel right. Life ain't easy, but it sure is mine. Simple man symphony right on time. Some chase silver, some chase gold. My heart beats steady, steady and bold. Give me 3-chord truth and a blue jean symphony. Life comes easy when you live it honestly. No fancy song, just a southern soul. My kind of music's got a 3-chord soul. 6-string and a cooler full of pride. Raised by the river, got nothing to hide. Give me 3-chord truth and a blue jean symphony. Life comes easy when you live it honestly. No fancy song, just a southern soul. My kind of music's got a 3-chord soul. Yeah, that's my kind of living, proud and whole. Yeah, that's my kind of living, proud and whole. Yeah, that's my kind of living, proud and whole. Beating down on a rusted out Ford. Tire tracks tangled by the front porch door. Mama holler suppers on string beans snapping fast. Hand-me-down boots, stains on my jeans. Old hound barking at the wind through the screens. I ain't asking for much, just to let these days last. Neighbors talking low, eyes in the rear view. Raised in red clay, yeah, I sure grew up true. They call me backwoods, call me rough. Say I'm stubborn, say I'm tough. Trying to shake the mud off, but it's stuck too long. Right where I belong. Cash in my pocket from cutting that grass. Gas station coffee in a wax paper glass. Saturday night, tailgate down. Lawn chairs in the bed. Smoke from the grill, stained white tee. Calloused hands, just the same old me. Sometimes a side-eyed, but it rolls off my head. For I'm too plain, never learned much at school. But hard-won wisdom ain't that a tool? They call me backwoods, call me rough. Say I'm stubborn, say I'm tough. Never cared for fancy, never play along. Right where I belong. Go ahead and laugh, call it small town shame, but I'll take dusty roads over gilded names. You can keep your city sound, I'll keep my crown. They call me bad, backwoods, call me rough. Times where I'm sold, standing proud, ain't that enough? But on my soul, singing strong, right where I belong. truck parked out in the front yard. Cooler on, ice boots caked and scarred. Sweat on my brow, red dirt on my hands. Folks pile in just the way we planned. Barbecue smoke rolls up through the trees. Lawn chairs sinking down past our knees. You show up, grin, and let your hair run wild. Laugh shakes the air, ain't seen that in a while. No silver plates, no white linen lines. Bonfire burns through the borderline. Music cranks up from the radio dial. Crickets join in, man, that's our style. You say you miss marble floors and chandeliers. Out here we just stomp and raise up our beers. This ain't no country club, yeah, we're just fine. Pour another round, kick back on wine. Whoa. Friday night tales, moon climbing so slow. Cousins and neighbors drift in as they go. Some got old caddies, some rusted Chevys. Either way you're rolling your family to me. Red Solo cups line the tailgate edge. Dancing in bare feet along the hedge. You trade high heels for my worn old flannel. Spin you around, that's all I can handle. Fireflies trace little loops in the air. You lean in close, wind tangles your hair. Ain't no fences keeping laughter inside. Here in this backyard we're bursting with pride. You say you can't find caviar on our spread. We got corn on the cob and it's buttered instead. This ain't no country club, yeah, we're just fine. Pour another round, kick back, unwind.
You know, some folks spend their whole lives trying to look rich. The thing I got, you just can't buy.
This ain't no country club, yeah, we're just fine. Pour another round, kick back, unwind. Yeah, just me and my friends out under the sky. This ain't no country club, we don't need to try. On my old blue jeans, can't wash it off. Smell of smoke still clings, sun falling soft. Tailgates down by the edge of that creek. Cooler dragging deep, talking to you all week. Mud on my boots, truck radio playing low. Skipping stones, trading jokes only we know. Hand me another cold one, you nod and grin. Does it get better than the wide world you're in? Maybe you want something more, I can't say, but I'm fine right here anyway. When the stars come out over our pile of wood, I hope you feel it right where you stood. Tell me what's wrong with the bonfire night. Yeah, tell me what's wrong with the bonfire night. Oh, we're singing la 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 around the firelight. Tell me what's wrong with the bonfire night. Hey, I hear you fancy talk about clubs and lies. Never had much need for suits and city signs. You say there's more out there, maybe that's true, but out here's enough if I'm here with you. We got laughter, space, every shine in your eyes. Let them say we're missing out, I'll never apologize. Bonfire, bonfire, la la la, oh yeah. Bonfire. bonfire night. Coming up on the red dirt road, coffee breath, engine cold. You roll your eyes in my old Ford, laughing, but I ain't sore. You say I'm stuck, never changing lanes, but I got my ways and I ain't ashamed. Mud on my boots ain't shame, it's pride. It says I'm on my way to change. Mud on my boots ain't shame, hide. Worn head, that's my side. Hey, you call it dirty, but I call it home. But on my boots ain't walking alone. Hey. Bacon popping on my mama's stove, Sunday yard, dogs running close. White paint chipped on the porch rail, got history tied to every nail. You want glass towers high and clean, I'll take cloudless sky and kerosene. But on my boots ain't shame, fire. Worn hands, rough skin, that's my side. Hey, come on, you call it dirty, but I call it home. But on my boots ain't walking alone. Oh, sing it now. Granddad's laugh in July sun taught me work, love, and having fun. Can't wash it off, even if I tried. This is my blood, you can't deny. But on my boots ain't shame, it's pride. Hey, worn hands, rough skin, that's my side. Oh, you call it dirty, but I call it home. But on my boots ain't walking alone. Hey now, but on my boots, oh, ooh. Coffee cools slow on a creaky old dock. Sun crawls up steady, paints my tackle box. Dragonflies dancing, ripples reach the sand. I ask the water, do you understand? Rusty old thermos and hand-me-down boots. Bobber drifts lazy thinking on roots. Breeze tells a story but never brags or boasts. Would city folks hear it or miss the point the most? Line runs crooked through cattails and grass. Mud on my knuckles laugh as hours pass. Catfish keep secrets from ears that never try. Our lessons lost if nobody asks why. Pine needles piling where my shadow gets thin. around hunting, calm as old men. Simple reflections, dirty hat, weather tan. Out here alone, I'm learning who I am. Is it the size of your paycheck or the strength in your hand? What makes a man? Sunset slow paints the sky red, and that secret singing clear in my head. All this quiet be worth more than land. What kind of riches fit in a coffee can? Tried out their towers, the traffic and trains. Bright lights fell cold, rain burned like chains. Found more freedom where I cast my line. Just being at peace, such a rare find. Is it the size of your paycheck or the strength in your hand? What makes a man? All the strength in your hand. What makes a man? What makes a man? Boots by the back porch door, splintered old hammer rust stains in the drawer. He'd ride before sun, coat shoulders with dust, laid beam upon beam, built barns folks still trust. His hand-shaped pine lifted stone from the creek marked each day sweat in the lines like a watch from the swing. Learned slow from his way how to rebuild a fence, carve pride from the clay. When the motor would cough, he could always revive. Steel and resolve, keeping tight hearts alive. He built towns up from mud, standing proud on the hill. Show with a knife what those rough palms could wield. His hands might be dirty, but they built this land, carrying scars that I still understand. Bricks in the wall, every line in the grain. Lay down the future with sweat and with strain. If you call it old-fashioned, say what you will. These hands might be dirty, but they built this land still. Mama stitched heat in the hem of a coat, quilted the code out of boarded up hope, made engines go further on less than a prayer, raised up beast child on what little was then. We don't use fancy words for the things that we do, measure a man by what he's loyal to. From splinters and bruises, the lessons are real, carving out living, shaping what we feel. Still sparks to sunrise, moon hangs over plows. With each generation we double our vows. Take heart in the labor, let shoulders be broad. In the silence it does, give thanks to our God. These hands might be dirty, but they built this land, carrying scars that I still understand. Bricks in the wall, every line in the grain. Lay down the future with sweat and strain. If you call it old-fashioned, say what you will. These hands might be dirty, but they built this land still. On grace and on grit, we hammer and hope, never easy to quit. Stone after stone keeps the old promise true. These hands keep on working for folks just like you. Sawdust and engine grease under my nails, raising up walls where another man bails. Patch up the roof when a harsh storm slams. Shoulder the burden, cause that's who I am. It ain't about pride, but about keeping the light, so another little soul's got a home every night. Don't need recognition, don't ask for your praise. Let the lay of the lumber and the sweat set the blaze. I see wealth in the callous, not just from the past. Building forward, making sure those bones last. dirty, but they built this land, carrying scars that I still understand. Bricks in the wall, every line in the grain, lay down the future way. Straight, if you call it old-fashioned, say what you real beast. Hank might be dirty, but the girl kiss a land straight. Till nothing will stand. Woke up, fools, cruiser, cruise tune, coffee cup cracked, old boots at high noon. There's a line at the diner, folks gabbing about rain. I walk in with mud on my jeans, don't bother to explain. Drive dusty back roads, pickups paint is chipped. Sunday best overalls, back pockets ripped. A stranger in a suit gives me a sideways smile, but I hold my head high, pride rolling with every mile. Raised rough and ready on manners and grit. Call me country, but my fire don't quit. You can judge my boots, but you can't judge my soul. Stitched by the sun, dug from red clay and coal. I'm proud and proper in my own way. Sunday best overalls, that's how I pray. Mama fried chicken, we'd eat out on the swing. Stories spinning, granddad and cicadas that sing. Neighbors bring biscuits, nobody's alone. We build our own blessings, brick, sweat, and stone. City folks passing, they pause and they stare, but kindness runs deep in this country air. Raise a glass, let the rumors roll. Got stubborn strength, got an honest soul. You can judge my boots, but you can't judge my soul. Stitched by the sun, dug from red clay and coal. I'm proud and proper in my own way. Sunday best overalls, that's how I pray. Maybe money's not much, but my word's my bond. Simple satisfaction in the place I belong. If you wanna see real, come walk this old road. Find fortune and friendship, let all judgments go. You can judge my boots, but you can't judge my soul. Stitched by the sun, dug from red clay and coal. I'm proud and proper in my own way. Sunday best overalls, that's how I pray. Sunday best overalls, that's how I pray. Hey! Mud on my boots, river somewhere ahead. Didn't plan this thinking, just followed the winding edge. Old dog watching me, he knows secrets I forget. Breeze tugs my sleeve, pulling loose all the rest. You used to say, go find smarter ways, but I wander past the fences each day. shore. Yeah. Whoa. Recall, first love, second chance, lessons learned knee deep. Black coffee in the thermos, watching minnows slip free. Wonder if you ever listen to water till it plain. Thunder in the distance, sun fights for space. You dressed up nice, talk big city names, but I traded all that y'all already played. These creep banks taught me more than any classroom ever could. Taken in silence, left out what I should. Truth that seeps through moss, slow and sure. Yeah. Oh. Sing it now. Call me lost, wrong side of tracks. I found reason underneath these pines, never looked back. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh. Red clay road, sun's up, old truckloads, coolers rattling, backseat laughs, new scratches, sweat on glass. One last look, then go. Hand stains, still proud, heart beats loud. What's wrong with having fun? Skin faces run, ain't hurting anyone. What's wrong with having fun? Change what we've begun. What's wrong with having fun? Tailgate down, tire spin, cheering friends, wild grins. Winter splashing, can't fake that how an engine shake tonight. Just let us win. Hot dust, size rise, nothing to hide. What's wrong with having fun? Mud on skin, faces run, ain't hurting anyone. What's wrong with having fun? Change what we've begun. What's wrong with having fun? guitar, wheels low, boots tapping on old wood floor. I lace them up at break of day, mud caked from the week before, red dirt in every crease, boots stomping out a stubborn score. Ask my daddy in the drive, not as the dogs race by. Life here's warm but strong, keeps rolling steady on. Shirt stained, hands calloused, I don't apologize. Every print left in the yard is a truth I can't disguise. These boots ain't for show, you ought to know. Miles and tracks tell all I've done. Don't call it pretty, it's tough and gritty. Living real, not just for fun. Mama calls from the porch swing, biscuit flour on her jeans. Hunting season's coming soon, and I keep my aim keen. Neighbors waving battered trucks, old dogs chasing dust. We swap stories, cracked up jokes, trust keeps the rust off us. Heat on my neck from the work, not the talk. Around here your word counts, not just the walk. These boots ain't for show, you ought to know. Miles and tracks tell all I've done. Don't call it pretty, it's tough and gritty. Living real, not just for fun. Kept me from second down. You can scoff at the stains, at the way I roll slow, but you don't know a thing from just looking below. Hey, if you judge from the curb, take a look at my tracks. Every mark's a mile lived, no need to fake what I lack. These boots ain't for show, you ought to know. Miles and tracks, done. Boots ain't for show, boots, yeah, but no. Miles and tracks tell all I've done. Don't call it pretty, it's tough and gritty. Living real, not just for fun. Boots resting by the door, still got a ways. Friday night, rust on the fender. Saw those boys out by the fence. Old habits starting young, you remember. Bass thumping, smoke in the wind. You cracked that first cold can. Didn't care where you had to land. Now I watch you standing tall, boots caked in last week's red clay. Your grin got that trouble in it. Same look you threw my way. Loud pops, how you shake loose, revving up just to push right through. Yeah, burning rubber down this highway, laughing, raising more than sin. It's something runs in the bloodline. Oh, raising hell runs in the family. She's tired of the racket, mama calls, shaking her head at your mess.
But I see myself in your bracket, full self-throttle, chasing London rails. Had my turn, wore those scars, never thought you matched them part for part. Ain't just pride, it's worry too. Glass in my hand, thinking of you. Hope your wild's got fewer regrets, but damn, I don't love what I get. Burning Ramadan, this highway, laughing, raising more than sand. It's something in the bloodline. Raising hell runs in the family. Runs in the family. Yeah, runs in there, runs family. Who runs in the family? You roll in here passing judgment, I see it in your face. Stains under my nails, sweat on my shirt, grit you can't erase. These boots know every mile between the fields and my front door. I carry every sunrise like a scar I can't ignore. My dirty hands built this town, brick by brick, day by day. All these calluses and lines run deeper than you'll ever say. Won't beg respect from strangers, don't need them hanging around. My dirty hands built this town. You call it stubborn, truth is I just can't let things slide. Mornings crack the silence, I'm up before the light. Every mark on my knuckles, every sore and ache is proof I never pass my burdens off for someone else to take. My dirty hands built this town, brick by brick, day by day. All these calluses and lines run deeper than you'll ever say. Won't beg respect from strangers, don't need them hanging around. My dirty hands built this town. You think you know my story, but you only see the dirt. You never walk beside me, boots caked and shoulders hurt. It's more than sweat and effort, it's pride you can't buy, and I'll carry it with me till the day I die. My dirty hands built this town, brick by brick, day by day. All these calluses and lines run deeper than you'll ever say. Won't beg respect from strangers, don't need them hanging around. My dirty hands built this town.
Break a bar, car, socket spin, starter stuck, crack a grin. Sweat beads down my chin, fan belt deep in the den. Fretted bow, stripped head, JB weld, hand stained red. Sun high, lunch can wait, greasy hands feeling great. Hay bale bench, busted shoe, toolbox tails, nothing new. Old Chevy gummed up cart, oil pan drips in the yard. Pull and pry, wrench and tap, radio hum, cold sweet sap. Dirt on boots, faded cap, open hood, peace at last. My meditation comes with motor oil and stains, turning wrenches, breathing easy, shaking off these chains. I find my balance with every piston I pull apart. Solace in the work and grease, that's where I find my heart. Looks foul, filled to tone, neighbors wave, Monday's warm, bird dog sleeps at my feet, busted more can't admit defeat. Lawn chair thrown, comfort found, motor humming, steady sound, rusted dreams, small town, soul settled down. Cross-footed torque wrench, axle grease on my sleeve, carb clean a cloud, I don't ever wanna leave. Bleeding out the lines, finding time in the grind, tuning up the bike, every part and every line. Valve seat, gap rings, muffler heat I feel, wire brush, steel wool, strips away what's real. Piston slap rhythm, gasket set dance, bearings in my palm, put the world in a trance. Timing light blinking, socket set click, brand new gasket, no need for a quick fix. Manifold memory, callous hand art, transmission sings, that's where I start. Propane works lighter, ignition wakes me, diagnose the struggle, fix what aches me. With every strip bulb, I find a little leaves, shop rag, wisdom, peace comes with grease. Clouds roll slow, I take my time, sunset leaks through the tangled pines. Mind unwinds with every grind, right here I finally unwind. My meditation comes with motor oil and stains, turning wrenches, breathing easy, shaking off these chains. I find my balance with every piston I pull apart, solace in the work and grease, that's where I find my heart. Let it break, let it flow, that's where I find my heart. Cake of Monday mud, busting knuckles, yeah, that's my blood. Cut off shirt from a county fair, chewing bits of sawdust in my hair. You call it mess, guess I call it home. Grease on my jeans, rust on my phone. Crack the cold one at the end of the day, turn it up loud, drive worries away. This is my kind of dirty, out where the grass stains stay. Got oil on my fingers and I'm never gonna change my ways. You shake your head, but I feel just right. My kind of dirty keeps me sleeping good at night. Backyard thunder tailgate routine, BBQ stains where my heart's been, sweat on my back, raccoon eyes from the sun's attack. Dog barking at the fence next door, dust on the edge, tracks on the floor. You roll your eyes, but I see pride right by your side. Got nothing to hide. It's my kind of dirty, out where the grass stains stay. Got oil on my fingers years and I'm never gonna change my ways. You shake your head, but I feel just right. My kind of dirty keeps me sleeping good at night. Sun setting low on crooked mailbox. Box simple is best when the grind never stops. My kind of dirty, it all just feels right. My kind of say bloody yet again. Wipe my hands on a torn old rag, steel toe scuffing up the shop floor, hammer in my grip and nothing to prove, and that bell rings, I hear him at the door. Walk in, suit, pressure knocked, look at my coveralls, brows raised high, taking in my calloused palms, eyes flicked down to the cracked red toolbox. You ask twice if I know a fan belt from a doggone clock, but I see that car smoking harsh in the midday sun. I ain't offended, I just smile, let you have your fun. Grease stains set deep black as midnight rails, but I keep my pride like grease under my nails. Grease under my nails. It's grit in my bones, never for sale. Blood, sweat, and engine smoke. This life ain't some sailor joke. Read my hands, let them tell the tales. I got grease under my nails. Top out here, grew up learning how gears turn fierce. Sweat marks, maps on my old white tee. Payday comes, but respect comes free. Folk chasing high-rise towers, silver plaques on heavy doors. I feel tomorrow with the bold and boy. This work is loud, heart pounding just like nails. And every scar reminds me I got grease under my nails. Grease under my nails. It's grit in my bones, never for sale. Roads I fix and pride I drive. Hands stay proof that I'm alive. Wanna know who I am, just read the trails. I got grease under my nails. Yeah, you turn away, not a dirty thing. I'll burn and turn this air. Another morning
morning, open up the bay, radio low, coffee going cold. Old blue coveralls, just another Monday, wrenches laid out, hands in the fold. Crawling underneath the dusty old Dodge. Oil on my knuckles, sweat on my brow. Folks from uptown never give a nod, but I put these trucks back on the road somehow. Ain't much for talking, but I know what I am. Wearing these things like a badge, not a brand. These grease stains tell my story. Worn out boots, hands at work. These grease stains tell my story right here under this shirt. Friday night rolls, pull the shop door closed. Kids on the gravel laughing at the sound. Neighbors driving by, everyone knows the man with the socket set holding his ground. Ain't got clean hands, but I stand real proud. Been fender, bent nail, nothing I ain't fixed. Won't blend in, laying with that downtown crowd. 'Cause I was built for the grit and the knees grease stains tell my story. Worn out boots, hands at work. These grease stains tell my story right here under this shade. From your high-rise seat, soft hands, easy life talking about me. But what I carry's honest, what you see is true. Every scar I've earned, every boat I've turned, these grease stains tell my story. Worn out boots, hands at work. These grease stains tell my story right here under this shirt. These grease stains tell my story. These grease stains tell my story.